I just had a really beautiful session with a client that made me want to record this video for you on the theme of presence, awareness, slowing yourself down. Now, one of the aspects of the conversation with my client is about the idea of being the captain of your own ship, being steady at the wheel and taking your life, taking situations in the direction that you want to take them. And obviously you can't control other people, but you can control the way you show up in situations. Now, with this particular client, we were talking about some sticky communications within her workplace and a challenging new role that she's been asked to take that other people don't really seem to understand. And it's such a great example of how we can get tangled up in detail, and we can get tangled up in reacting to situations, reacting to people, reacting to not feeling understood, not feeling respected, all of those things. But actually, the way that the coaching session took us, we came back to the idea of presence. And by that, I mean really tuning into the core of who you are and opening up your awareness of yourself and others. And sometimes what we do in coaching is to hover above a situation, is to zoom right out so that you can stand back and really see what needs to happen next, what the challenges are that you're dealing with, just by stepping outside of the situation. And in my view, presence is about being really intentional with that idea. Within situations, being able to step back and listen and observe, but also in your preparation for situations, for your preparation for having a challenging conversation or dealing with somebody that you perhaps haven't found particularly easy in the past, or preparation for a launch, for a conversation with a client, or maybe even somebody within your close relationships, preparing to influence. Unless we cultivate presence, you won't be aware of the preparation that you need to do. You won't be aware of the emotions that are running through your veins. Perhaps you're feeling really annoyed or tired or frustrated. So presence is this sensation of really connected awareness. And I really wanted to make a video about this because if it's not something that you have ever experienced or you haven't learned how to cultivate, I'd really love to have a conversation with you about how you can learn to do that, because it's such a useful state. It's such a useful tool. If you want to call it a tool, it's really more of a way of being, I would say, a way of living. And what's really beautiful about presence and awareness is the recognition that we all lose our ability to be fully present at times, but you can always have the intention to come back to awareness. I actually had a situation yesterday where somebody really yelled at me, and I found it really difficult to be yelled at. I actually found it very triggering. And I removed myself from the situation and I brought myself back to presence in order to be able to return to that connection, reconnect, and also to explain why I'd had to remove myself from the situation so that we could move forward. And some of that was communicating a boundary about, the type of communication that was coming at me. But some of it was also about owning my own stuff. The fact that I found the yelling in my face personally triggered a lot of childhood memories and was difficult to deal with, difficult to stay calm in that situation. Without presence, we stay reactive. Without presence, our mind just loves to go to blame and conflict and difficulty. When you bring yourself back to presence, I think that it's really also a creator state. Who do I want to be in this situation? How am I showing up? What do I need to communicate? What's important here? All of those kind of questions can be answered through awareness and a state of presence. So again, I'll have a little invitation for you today, which is to just at the end of this video, just turn the screen off, close your eyes and practice bringing yourself into present moment awareness, noticing your breath as it comes in and out of your body, noticing your body as you're sitting on the chair, and really connecting with your core being, your core wisdom, and your awareness of what you're experiencing and who you are and how you want to show up in this present moment. And if that's something that you enjoy just in that moment, you can start to do this in preparation for difficult situations, bringing yourself into that presence, that present moment awareness, so that you can be really intentional with the way that you do things. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you haven't seen my videos before, do subscribe, because they come through regularly so you can see all of my videos. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.